My name is Jim Estes, and today I'm going to talk about a drill that I think is extremely important for the swing plane. So what I want you to do is, and this, by the way, is going to give you an instant understanding of exactly the feeling you want to have in the golf swing. Take a club. You can put a rod, alignment rod, in the grip, or I'm sorry, in the butt end of the golf club. Take the golf club, turn it like you're going to hold it, and then what I want you to do is take that club, put it right against your left hip, so you're holding both clubs here. Now you've got an alignment rod on the ground and a golf ball, and what I want you to do, getting into your good posture position, your weight over the arches, feel balanced. The insides of the heels are going to be about the width of your hips. Take a swing back, slow motion, and trace with that alignment rod the target line all the way up. The shaft should be parallel to your target line at the top, and then slowly coming down, trace the line. And do this in slow motion. Right into the impact position. So this is a great feedback tool, visual feedback tool for learning the proper swing plane. Go right to your impact position. I encourage you to do this drill in slow motion, and if you have 5 minutes a day, if you do this drill every day, I guarantee you're going to improve your golf swing. So again, I think you'll find this to be extremely helpful. JimEstesGolf.com if you have any questions. I want your ankles right underneath your hips. So you need to get a little bit wider. Your right ankle's underneath your right hip. I just want everything a little bit wider. We're talking 2 inches on both sides. I think you're a little narrow. Now, you don't get enough vertical force, and when you turn back here, you hardly turn your hips at all. I mean, I don't know how you can turn that far. You're very flexible. You're going to wind your upper body and not turn your hips at all. I mean, you basically don't turn your hips much. And in your transition, you get an early move with your lower body, and you have plenty of lag. You have plenty of lag there. That's plenty of lag. So I don't believe what they're saying. You don't have any power. That's baloney. Or you don't have any load. I don't believe it. I think you're pretty efficient. Now, so the one thing that I see in your swing that I want to get, I think you need more vertical force. Now, what does that mean? That means you got to push up. You got to get more speed, and I want you to go harder toward the target with your lower body. I want a little more lateral wouldn't hurt you. Like, I think you should have your left hip right on that line when you strike the ball. You're close.
It's going too much this way.
I think there's a little bit too much.
Kind of spinning out almost?
Yeah.
I feel that. That's what I feel.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. I don't see a little bit of a bump toward the target. I don't see enough
Not
sit.
really posting off or anything?
Yeah, and I want you to push up hard. I'll show you what I want. This girl right here is going to be a phenom. She already is a phenom. Araya Juntonigan. She's won like the last 3 tournaments on the LPGA Tour, but she swings like a man. She's built like a man. But what I love about her action is she's wide on the backswing. She's not too different than where you're at. She's got a little more hip turn than you do. She's a little wider than you. I'd like to have you a little wider. But this sit move and this push, I don't see that in your swinging up. I don't see enough lateral. But then watch her left leg post. She pushes up. Now you were doing that last year. But you're sort of just rolling this ankle. I actually want you to push up. From the center of your foot, from the ball of your big foot, I want you to push up a little more. Get some vertical force. Think of Denny. He comes off the ground now.
Yeah.
He's coming up. That's how he gets so much speed for a little guy. So I don't see the vertical force in your swing. Now, is that something you go to the golf course with? No, that's something you practice. As far as what you can take to the course, the jury's still out. I got to see you hit more clubs. I got to see you hit your driver. Because you may not be making the same swing that you're doing. For me, there's nothing really bad about this swing other than what I just pointed out. Your impact position looks good. I mean, your alignments are good. The shaft is in line with your lead arm. You got to make sure you're synchronizing and the big muscles are moving the little muscles. For me, I want you to feel like your trunk and your arms are always connected and always moving at the same speed. And your pelvis through the hitting zone should be moving at the same speed your hands are, and your trunk should all be moving together. So the club face there's no manipulation. It doesn't look to me like there's a lot of flipping going on here. I don't see that. So I don't think you're in as bad a shape as you think you are as far as your swing goes. But I do think you need to flare your left foot. I think you need to get a little bit wider, particularly if you got a left Achilles that's not right. So I want that foot out a little bit more. That'll help you. And I think you're a little bit narrow. But, I mean, the golf club is on plane. But, right, I just don't see that lateral. I don't see enough lateral. You hit a lot of pulls when you were hitting that 9-iron because it's too much rotation, not enough shift. So that's what now, let's look at some other swings. With different clubs.